Have you ever wondered what secrets lie in the heart of Scandinavia's wilderness? Picture this: hiking through ancient forests, driving across the world's longest underwater bridge, and standing on the edge of towering cliffs with panoramic views. Are you ready for an adventure that transcends the ordinary? In today's video, we're going on an adventure in the wilderness of Scandinavia. Stay with us. Number 10. Koli National Park, Finland. The views in Koli National Park are not only beautiful, but they also give you ideas. The Koli Hills were voted the best place to hike in Finland in 2013. The breathtaking views have inspired many famous artists to create works of art. It takes over 80 kilometers to hike through the park's old, mossy woods, past waterfalls, and open areas that look like meadows. If you follow the path up Ukko-koli Hill, you'll be rewarded with the most famous view in Finland, a wide view of Lake Pielinen. The peak is more than 350 meters above sea level. If you'd rather sit and think about how amazing the world is, you can take the hiking trail up Koli Hill. At the top is Finland's most well-known viewpoint, a big rock that sticks out into the water where you can rest and enjoy the view of the lake below. Koli National Park has moved many great artists and writers. If you go, maybe it will do the same for you. Number 9. Oresund Bridge, Denmark and Sweden. When people set their minds to building, the products are often unique. One of these remarkable feats is the Oresund Underwater Bridge, which connects Sweden and Denmark. There are almost 5 miles of it crossing the Øresund Strait. It is the world's longest road and rail bridge. When you fly into Copenhagen, you can see its impressive shape. It's almost as well known as the Golden Gate Bridge. However, that is not the thing that makes it truly unique. What makes it unique is how the dramatic bridge structure starts on the Swedish coast outside of Malmö and then quickly drops into the water, turning into the Drogden Tunnel. The 2.5-mile-long tube comes out again on the Danish island of Amager. It seems like a dream to drive over the Oresund Bridge. In just 1 minute, you can go from being almost 200 feet above the water to over 30 feet below it. Number 8. Preikestolen, Norway. Every hike has a prize at the end. Many of them are bigger and more impressive than others. One of these is Preikestolen in Norway. The flat-top cliff sticks out over the icy blue water of the Lofoten Fjord below. It is just under 2,000 feet high. There is a short, steep road that leads to the granite plateau. It can take up to 3 hours to climb. But it won't be the climb that takes your breath away. It will be the views from the top that shall do that. Number 7. Stockholm Archipelago, Sweden. You should sail around the Stockholm Archipelago if you've ever thought about what it would be like to have your island. The Baltic Sea has more than 20,000 islands, so your mind would have a lot of things to choose from. There are many farm shops on the islands where you can buy locally grown food that has been grown in an environmentally friendly way. It's also a great spot to work on your kayaking skills. You can go on a kayaking adventure with a professional guide if you're worried about getting around the islands or not returning to society. He'll see that you get back to Stockholm. Consider going on a Stockholm sailing tour if you'd rather feel the wind in your sails than paddle hard. You will learn what it's like to be in charge of a boat in one of the world's most beautiful places. Wow is the only word that fits. Number 6. Loyly Sauna, Finland. If you want to get hot, go to the Loyly Sauna in Helsinki, Finland's central city. Even though you can get a sauna almost anywhere in the country, this one is unique and you shouldn't miss it. The piece on the water looks out over the Baltic and is stylish. You can enjoy a traditional smoke sauna and then a swim in the sea. There is also a very nice restaurant and some great cafe decks with views. The Loyly Sauna is the best place in Finland to try sauna culture. Whether you do it alone or with others, going it alone is an experience you should have. Plus, it will make you feel better and look bright and healthy afterward. Number 5. Råbjerg Mile and Rubjerg Lighthouse, Denmark. Danish people who go to the Råbjerg Mile should not stay still for long. These immense dunes move forward at a speed of just under 60 feet per year, burying everything in their way. The dunes have amazing natural features that can grow up to 130 feet high. This is the most desert-like land in Scandinavia. It has a lot of sand. The Råbjerg Mile is moved by the strong winds that blow through the area. It covers an area of just under half a square mile. Another structure that the changing sands have damaged is the Rubjerg Knude Lighthouse. On the high point where it used to be, sand is now covering it. The dunes won't cover it all up for long though. The dunes in the Sahara should not be a reason for you to visit. Instead, you should come here. From week to week, the Råbjerg Mile dunes are constantly changing, so no two pictures are ever really the same. Keep going until the Rubjerg Knude Lighthouse is down. It won't be long before the lighthouse gives in to the weight of the sands surrounding it, falls apart, and is reduced to a mountain of rubble. Number 4. The Atlantic Road, Norway. This route, the Atlantic Road, should be at the top of your list if you like thrilling drives. From the west coast of Norway to the east, the Atlantic Road winds through a group of islands. 8 bridges, several viaducts, and 5 miles of curves make the road between the islands look like the back of a dragon. It has been given the honorific title of Norway's building of the century. There are many rest stops along the way, some with great views from which you can look back and be amazed by what you've just driven over. Take this trip. It's the best you'll ever have on the road. Number 3. Ice Hotel, Sweden. The Ice Hotel in the northern Swedish town of Jukkasjärvi is the only place you should go to relax. In the late 1980s, the hotel began with just one room. These days, about 70 luxury suites are built every year out of ice blocks taken from a nearby river. Beautiful murals and ice statues made by local sculptors cover the rooms, resembling igloos. No need to worry about freezing because the rooms stay between 5 and 8 degrees. That's really cool. Number 2. Lofoten Islands, Norway. For those who really want to get to the Lofoten Islands in northwest Norway, an old proverb goes, where there's a will, there's a way. Getting there by plane and boat takes most of the day, but it is well worth it. The Lofoten Islands are a great place to go if you like being outside and like to try new things. You can canoe or kayak through the bays, or if you want to see more, you should plan to hike over the rough terrain of Osterbergoya Island. Is taking pictures of the world your thing? You'll need a guide to show you the best places to take pictures because you'll be too busy clicking away to see where you're going. Number 1. Geirangerfjord, Norway. There is no question that Norway is a country full of fjords. It would have to be a really special one to stand out from the other 1,200 that are thought to be there. All of these things make the Geirangerfjord Norway's king of the fjords. UNESCO has named it a World Heritage Site. This is the fjord you should see if you only see one. This is the fjord where you should hike until you find that spot with the sticking out rock where you can sit and take the most epic picture ever. If you're not brave enough to stand on the edge of a cliff, there are also fenced-in lookout points where you can enjoy the view without worrying that you'll fall. You don't have to go hiking to see the fjord. You can just take a bus and enjoy the view. You'll know you've seen the best no matter how you look at it. As we bid farewell to the Arctic wonders, we leave you with one question. Which of these extraordinary destinations would you choose for your Arctic escapade? The untouched beauty of Koli National Park, the daring drive along the Atlantic Road, or perhaps the serene solitude of Loyly Sauna in Helsinki? Let's hear it in the comments section. As we conclude our Arctic journey through Scandinavia's wonders, each destination unveils a unique charm. From Koli National Park's breathtaking views to the engineering marvel of the Oresund Underwater Bridge, every spot leaves an indelible mark. Whether climbing to Preikestolen summit, sailing through Stockholm Archipelago, or experiencing Loyly Sauna's warmth, the diversity is astounding. The ever-shifting sands of Råbjerg Mile, the thrilling curves of the Atlantic Road, and the ephemeral beauty of the Ice Hotel add layers to this Arctic tapestry. The Lofoten Islands offer adventure, while Geirangerfjord stands as the crown jewel. Share your dream destination, and until next time, may your adventures be as boundless as Scandinavia's vistas. Safe travels. While at that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, make sure you do that now. Thanks for watching.